Ahoj všichni, vítejte u další lekce češtiny. Hi everybody, welcome to another Czech lesson. This lesson was designed for A1 Czech learners because we are going to go through some common irregular Czech verbs, specifically focusing on the verbs of movement that many students often confuse. Those are the verbs jít, chodit, and jet, jezdit. All four of them translate to the verb to go. So I will explain today the difference. We will read through a short story. I will point out some grammatical notes. And if you download the downloadable PDF that you have in the description of this video, you can follow along with me during the lesson and then review at your own pace after the lesson and do the exercises. So without further ado, tak můžeme začít. Let's get started. Let's dive in. Jako první úvodní aktivita, as first we have the intro activity. Instructions, čtěte. Let's go through Den Andrei, Andrea's day. So I will read it for you. You can do a little exercise of shadowing, reading it after me. And yeah, let's read. Ahoj, jmenuji se Andrea. Bydlím v Praze a jsem Italka. Každý den vstávám v 7 ráno. Ráno piju kávu a jím řecký jogurt s borůvkami. Každý den chodím do práce. Do práce jezdím tramvají a někdy jedu autobusem. Občas pracuju doma. V práci čtu e-maily. Dneska odpoledne jdu do supermarketu. Chci koupit chléb, máslo, kuře, ovoce a zeleninu. Po večeři si občas dám čokoládu. Večer jsem doma. Někdy jdu na bazén, ale nechodím moc často, protože nemám čas. Ráda čtu knihu každý večer a chodím spát v 11 hodin. Když jdu na party, jdu spát v 1 hodinu. Let's analyze the sentences. So, informal greeting, jmenují se Andrea, the verb jmenovat se, reflexive particle must be at second position. Bydlím, regular verb conjugation from the at it group of verbs. V Praze would be locative. Pronunciation is like letter F, not V, but F, because we pronounce preposition together with the following word. So v Praze, jsem Italka, I'm Italian, but that's woman. Italka, feminine ending. Každý den vstávám. Vstávat is to get up. V 7 ráno at 7 a.m. Každý den means every day, so this is a repetitive activity. Ráno piju. In the morning, remember, no preposition. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening is in Czech only ráno, odpoledne and večer. No prepositions. Piju, I drink, irregular verb, pít. Kávu, here you can see accusative, káva, kávu. Jím, another irregular verb, it's the verb jíst, to eat. Řecký jogurt, Greek yogurt, this is accusative as well. Both the adjective and the noun are in accusative, but since it's masculine inanimate, you don't see any change from the nominative version of this noun. S borůvkami means with blueberries. S borůvkami. Borůvky, plural, nominativ. Borůvka, singular, nominativ. Každý den chodím do práce. And please notice that it's každý den, so it's a repetitive, regular activity. Chodím, I go to work. Do práce jezdím tramvají. To work I go by tram, tramvají, jezdit. A někdy, sometimes, jedu autobusem. Jet is also the verb to go. Někdy jedu and jezdím. We will talk about the difference. It's the verb to go. Both of them are the verb to go. Občas pracuju doma. Sometimes I work. You would say in English from home, like I have home office, but we would just say sometimes I work at home. Again, no preposition. It's just doma. V práci čtu e-maily. At work, I read emails. Irregular verb, číst, já čtu. Dneska odpoledne, today in the afternoon, jdu do supermarketu. Jdu means I go again. So we had jezdím, jedu, and jdu. So that's the topic of today. Try to think what is the difference, looking at the context. To the supermarket. Chci, irregular verb, chtít, I want. Koupit, to buy, and the ingredients, all of them are in accusative, so masculine inanimate, chléb, no change, from the nominative version. Máslo, neutral noun, so no change. Kuře, neutral. Ovoce, neutral noun. Zelenina turns into zeleninu, feminine noun. Po večeři si občas dám čokoládu. After dinner, this is the verb dát si, to have for oneself. We often use it with meals like I have, or also for ordering in a restaurant or just buying an ice cream. Dám si vanilkovou zmrzlinu, prosím. Like I will have vanilla ice cream, please. But literally this is the verb dát, to give. And the reflexive particle, which must be at second position, not second word, but second position. This is the first chunk, first piece of information. It's telling me when. So the preposition goes together with the noun. They are inseparable. And second position is here. So dát si, to have. Čokoláda in accusative. Večer jsem doma. In the evening I am at home. Někdy, that means sometimes, jdu na bazén. And notice that it's not all the time. That's not the routine. I just sometimes go because I have time. I feel like swimming because bazén, swimming pool. And the preposition is na bazén because it's open space. So we are saying na bazén, not do, like with the supermarket, which is closed space, but na bazén. I mean, there are many swimming pools that are closed, right? People go there in winter, but we still use the preposition na, even if it's closed. Then, ale nechodím moc často, but I don't go. This is the go regularly, very often. So basically saying I don't go there regularly, just někdy, sometimes. Protože nemám čas, because I don't have time. Ráda čtu, remember, ráda is not a verb in Czech, it's an adverb, and we must conjugate the verb that accompanies the word, not verb, sorry, word ráda. So ráda čtu. I like to read. Knihu, in accusative, kniha, knihu, každý večer. A chodím spát. I go to bed. Literally, I go to sleep. Spát is to sleep. V 11 hodin, at 11. So the normal schedule for the person, for Andrea, is chodím spát v 11 hodin. But když jdu na party, when I go to a party, jdu spát v 1 hodinu. I go to bed at 1 a.m. So compare. Normally, specific occasion. So here we have the overview. Overview of the verbs. We have infinitive, how to conjugate the verb, and a note. Jmenovat se is a reflexive verb, so that means don't forget the se. Otherwise, it's a regular verb. Bydlet, also regular, it group verb. Být, to be, pretty much irregular. There is nothing to help you to remember the endings. Vstávat is to get up. Vstávat, vstávám, vstáváš. Like the verb dělat. Dělám, děláš. And it's a repeated activity. Pít, to drink, irregular. So piju, and the vowel changes in there in the root. So basically you just keep the letter P and then you are adding EU or EJ, depends on the dialect. In Prague it's mostly piji. Ty piješ, ona pije, my pijeme, vy pijete, oni pijí, which is the one that all students always forget, the plural. Oni pijí. Další, jíst, to eat. Jím, jíš, jí. Jíme, jíte, jedí. Jezdit. Here we go with the topic. So that's to go, to travel by vehicle. That's one important difference. So we have one verb for walking on foot and one verb for using vehicle. The vehicle could be tramvaj, autobus, vlak, so tram, bus, train, car, of course, auto. Jezdím autem, jezdíš tramvají, jezdí autobusem, jezdíme vlakem, jezdíte trolejbusem, jezdí lodí, by boat, for example, jezdí. Describes a repeated action or a habit. So if we talk about routines, we use the verb jezdit. And by vehicle. Pracovat, to work. This is a regular verb from the ovat group of verbs. Číst, to read. Já čtu, ty čteš, ona čte. My čteme, vy čtete, oni čtou. Chtít, to want. Já chci, ty chceš, ona chce. My chceme, vy chcete, oni chtějí. Dát si, that's the one I explained as to order for oneself, take for oneself, to have some food or drink, but literally dát, without the reflexive particle, without si, dát means to give. So if you are talking about foods and drinks, don't forget the si. Dám, dáš, dá, dáme, dáte, dají. Another important verb, the focus of this lesson is chodit. So yes, it is to go, but it's to go on foot and it's used for activities that happen often, repeatedly or regularly. So again, routine. So for routines, we have the verb chodit, on foot, and jezdit, by some transport. Jet is the next one. Again, to go in a vehicle, you are using autobus, vlak, but this one describes one journey. So it's, let's say, occasional. Jedu, jedeš, jede, jedeme, jedete, jedou. Next is the verb meet. It's irregular, but it's actually taking the at group of verbs ending. So mám, máš, má, máme, máte, mají. Then we have číst. Já čtu, ty čteš, ona čte, my čteme, vy čtete, oni čtou. And eat, also to go, on food, and we can use it for right now, so like I am on my way to this place, or I'm just describing one time action. Of course that if you say jdu do supermarketu, it will happen again in your life, but it's expressing that I am on the move right now, or that it's my personal plan for this afternoon. Odpoledne jdu do supermarketu. I don't go every single afternoon to the supermarket, but this afternoon I will go, so jdu. Notice that it can express future, even though the conjugation is in present tense. Let's do the practice. Practice cvičení. Focus on jdu, chodím, jedu, jezdím, and the rest of the irregular verbs. This is a dictation, so you are supposed to write down what you hear. Practice your listening skills. Click here to listen to the audio. Here you have first exercise, so you will be filling in some verbs. Here you have the answers. Exercise 2, answers. Exercise 3, and answers. 4, 5, 6 is for speaking and writing, so you can write the answers to this writing practice in the chat. And bonus, interview one Czech person, which means that you need to prepare the questions to ask him or ask her about his or her daily routines or what he or she is going to do today. So, chodíš do práce, jdeš dnes do práce, and so on. Okay, thank you for your attention. Děkuji za pozornost a měj se hezky. Ahoj.